Welcome everybody to a used car review. Today it will be the more exciting version of a boring car, the Volkswagen Passat CC. By the way, do you know what CC means? Well, it stands for Comfort Coupe. So, this car is quite comfortable, that's true, but it's definitely not a coupe. This Volkswagen was made from 2008 to 2016. The interior build quality is, let's say, an average. So you can in a lot of cases hear those various mainly rattling noises, especially from the dashboard. The sunroof can also make funny noises. Most of the cars are 4-seater versions, so only 2 passengers can sit in the back. But you can also find cars which have a conventional rear seat for 3 passengers. On the other side, the quality of the used materials is very good, so the interior is not worn in high mileage cars too. The paint job quality is quite good, but it's applied as a thin layer, so you can find cars with chipped paint. The rust protection is also good, but mainly the early production cars can have little rust, mainly around the fenders or on the doors. There can be more of a problem with the electrically operated parking brake, key fob, and the frameless door windows can leak. Also make sure that the car has the latest software updates, because a lot of various electronic issues can be solved by updating the software. The frameless door windows look awesome, no shit. However, I would definitely recommend to check if these door windows are working properly, because they have to automatically lower a little bit when you open the door, and they also need to go up a little bit when you close the door. So check if this feature works on all doors. The standard suspension of this Volkswagen is quite comfortable and good enough for everyday driving. Then there is the optional electronically adjustable suspension, which is called the DCC. You can choose from normal, comfort or sport mode, which is great, and these modes affect not only the shock absorbers but also the electromechanical power steering. This feature was standard in cars equipped with the 3.6-liter V6 petrol engine. The standard equipment of this VW is, what can I say, it's just standard, so there is nothing unusual here. The optional equipment contains on the other side a lot of interesting stuff. So it included, for example, the heated and ventilated electrically adjustable front seats, heated rear seats, various leather color combinations, adaptive cruise control, parking camera or the in-audio sound system. The facelifted version of this Volkswagen was made from 2012. It included some exterior and interior upgrades, of course. But not only that, because after the facelift it's not called the Passat CC, but only Volkswagen CC. The price for this car starts at 6,900 euro for the cheapest one in Germany, and it goes up until 45,650 euro. All the petrol engines are equipped with the direct injection system, which means that the carbon buildup is often an issue. So you should definitely use only high quality fuel and change the oil regularly. The diesel engines can have regular diesel engine problems, so I'm talking about injectors, EGR valve, turbocharger or the DPF filter can be worn on high mileage cars or on cars which were used on short distances. It's very important to change the oil in the engine after 15,000 kilometers, but the best is to change it after 10,000 kilometers. All the petrol engines are equipped with timing chain, which should be alright. However, the timing chain itself, but mainly the timing chain tensioners, can often fail, usually around 100,000 kilometers. In this case, you can easily end up with a destroyed engine. The diesel engines have timing belt, so you should replace this timing belt and the water pump every 120,000 kilometers. You can choose the manual 6-speed gearbox, which is great and reliable. Then there is the famous 6 or 7-speed DSG dual clutch automatic transmission. This gearbox can have quite often electronic or mechanic problems, although the clutches can be worn even after 100,000 kilometers. So make sure that it's working properly. This transmission should change gears very fast and smoothly without some kind of a strange noise or hesitation. I recommend changing the oil in the automatic gearbox every 60,000 kilometers. Before buying, check the suspension parts and all the electronics. The car should ride quietly, so it shouldn't make rattling, squeaking or humming noises from the suspension. I would recommend to check for uneven tire wear too, which is often the result of the incorrect wheel alignment. Check the exterior of the car for various paint defects or bigger rust spots, which can be the sign of the resprayed body. And don't forget the gaps between the body panels, they should be even on the left and on the right side too. I hope that this information are helpful enough. If you have some questions or if you have personal experience with this car, then write it into comments. Thanks for watching.